Hey everybody, it's Phineas. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well today. Alright, a couple things. We're going to go over a list of like 10 or 11 things of small things we may have forgot about to stock up on. Some unusual things. But a lot of us need these things, and some things on this list I decided to tell you guys about because it happened to me and I needed to have backups and I didn't. Also, okay, this one disturbs me. Alright, so Taylor Swift got married or engaged to some football player. It's giant news everywhere. I couldn't pick her out of a lineup. You could put 5 ladies in a lineup and I couldn't tell you who she is. I don't care. I just don't care. But there is TikTok videos, maybe Facebook and everything else too. I have a fake TikTok account just so I can pull clips. I don't have TikTok. It just ain't my thing. But there's grown women shaking and crying because Taylor Swift got engaged. There's a CBS reporter reporting in front of a White House when she gets the news. Here, I'm going to show you some of these clips. I won't torture you too bad. It's only like 20 or 30 seconds. But they're cringy.
What just happened?
Taylor Swift's engaged.
Shut the up.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's huge. The ring is ginormous. This is so exciting. Oh my god.
Yeesh. I mean, these are grown adults. I understand teenagers or whatever's under teenagers. I understand they'll get excited. But these are grown adults. There was one I saw, it wasn't included in that clip. It had to be a 45, 50-year-old woman shaking, saying, oh my God, Taylor Swift is engaged. Oh my God, she's like a daughter to us. Like, what? That is insane. I try not to judge people, right? But are you ready what's coming and you're worried about Taylor Swift engagement? Oh, I get it. I guess you're happy for, I don't know, maybe I don't get it. I can't say I get it. I don't get it. Anyway, I had to talk about that because it's so nutty to me and so, I don't know. Anyway, back to the important stuff. Because I can care less about Taylor Swift. She's a billionaire. She doesn't know any of you people. Why are people so happy and doing backflips and shaking and crying over this? It's insane to me. Anyway, all right, so I had to vent that one out. Let's talk about 10 or 11 things to stock up on. Number 1, car keys. Make sure you have extra sets of car keys. My car key literally just broke. That's why it's number 1 on the list. It just happened to me. It just happened. I put it in ignition and it just broke off. My key fob's still good, so that's good. Because these are like $70 if I get the whole thing. And this key part is still good. But I had a spare. So and my sister has a spare house key and car key to my things too. So as a backup. Always do that too. Give it to your trusted family members, spare keys to your house and cars. So I'm just going to take this one, take it to Lowe's, put in that machine, and get an extra key so I can throw this one away. And when you have car keys, make sure you know where you put them. Because if you have all these spares and you don't know where you put them, it doesn't help. Got this little goofy safe here. It's not anything. I bought this thing. This belonging of everything I own in this house is probably the thing I had the longest. I bought this with a friend of mine, I'd say 40 years ago. Robbie. Hey, Robbie. Man, isn't it crazy when you have a good, like, me and Robbie were like this, good friends, 40-something years ago. And we didn't have a fight, or we just stopped talking, I guess, I can't even remember how. We just stopped talking over time. Isn't it crazy how you can have good friends and hang out daily for years and years and years and years and years, and then time just goes on and something happens and you don't talk to him anymore, and there wasn't no blow up or nothing bad, and you can't remember when's the last time I talked to him. Why did we stop talking? It's just strange. It's strange. But yeah, so keep your car keys in somewhere you know where they're at, or they don't really help much because you don't want to call a locksmith. That is expensive and that's terrible. All right. Number 2, this one happened to me too. If you guys have a Ring camera, a lot of people have Ring cameras. I love Ring cameras. One of my customers told me they have a Ring camera on their back door too. I'm thinking about doing that. They're really amazing little things. But anyway, and I don't have the subscription. You can pay $6.99 a month and you can record these and keep these videos you find. I don't do that. I just like to see what's out there. I'm not looking to record anything. It's also a deterrent. I don't want to pay a monthly subscription for it. But anyway, when you take the... You got to take the battery out of the ring, right? And slide it out because you got to recharge that battery once in a while. Well, they have these tiny screws. It's one tiny screw, and it has this little thingamajig tool comes with it. You take the screw out. This screw is so small. I dropped it, and it's just on my porch. It couldn't gone far. It's so small. I couldn't find anything anywhere. So I'm like, oh no, Ring's gonna charge me, $75 for a screw. But I went on eBay. You could buy a whole thing of screws. Now I'm never gonna need that many, but that's how they came. That many it was like $1.85 shipped to me. So extra ring screws is really good to have. And you get extra little screwdrivers if you need them to, if you ever lose it. And again, you gotta have a spot where you know you can find this stuff. So this is I keep my ring box. And I keep my ring box in my closet with my stash of toilet paper, so I know right where it's at. I know right where I can find it. So I'm telling you, those screws are tiny. Alright, number three. Oh, shoelaces. If you have a good quality pair of shoes, sneakers, boots, whatever, and you break the shoelaces, it's great to have some on hand. Make sure you get the right length, and make sure you get some, if you want some tough ones, strong ones, or you can just buy some cheap ones. Just buy several for your boot, because some good quality boots and shoes will last a while, but the shoelaces will break beforehand. It's good to have a couple extra on hand. Tupperwares. I have all the same Tupperware. I have all the same ones. Here's the lids. They're all the same. They fit neatly. They don't take up a lot of space because they're all the same. If a lid cracks, I can still keep this because I have many other lids, or vice versa. These are good quality, last forever. I pre-make a lot of my meals sometimes, or if something's gonna, like I have some mac and cheese that's gonna expire, or no, it expired May 25th. It just expired. I'm like, I better eat this up. Cooked it up, cooked some sausage with it, some onions, some bunch of peppers and stuff from my garden. I put it in one of these, put the lid on, and put it in the freezer for future meals coming up here. This one I happen to have, those are not cookies. Okay, they're cookies, but they're high protein cookies? No, they're terrible sugar cookies. But these things are great, so, and I recently just bought 2 more because I wanted to get stocked up on those and then be done with those. They come in so handy for many reasons. Alright, toothbrushes, another one. Even if you have electric toothbrushes, buy the refills, especially if you find a deal or a sale, or just throw one in your buggy every time you go to Walmart. Just start getting stocked up on them. And regular toothbrushes are cheap. I think Dollar Tree has a 5-pack for $1.50, just to have on hand. Also, they're good for cleaning things. They're good for cleaning grout. They're good for cleaning your battery battery terminals on your car. Another one on this list is zip ties. I love zip ties. They're one of my favorite things, and they fix everything. When I first moved into this house, I had chain link fence, and I recently just got privacy fence 3-4 months ago. But there was a gap between my chain link fence and my house, like that. And small dogs can fit out that. And I board dogs, so I can't chance any dog escaping. I can't have that. So I took a PVC pipe, drilled some holes through it, painted it the same color as the fence, and it took these big zip ties and zip tied up, and it covered that whole gap. It blended in, you couldn't even tell. Love zip ties. Another one is a good one, is super glue. Super glue is good to have on hand. Once you open it once, it's over. So Walmart sells 5-packs. They used to sell them for $1. Now they're like $2.69 for 5 of them. And once you open it, you use it, and it's pretty much shot. You can put the lid back on, and it's still gonna dry out and shot. But super glue is really good to have on hand. Universal remote controls for your TVs, your DVD players, whatever. The ones you had that came with the TV, they do break, or they'll fall on the floor and crack or whatever. But it's good to have some universals. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them on eBay, pretty cheap. Just buy 3 or 4, put them up, put them away, and then remember where you put them. Another one, I thought this was a good one. Shower curtain liners. That's a good one to put away. You gotta change those because they get gross after a while. I got a black one, so if it's gross, I can't tell. It looks pretty good to me. But the white ones get all moldy quick. I mean, I do clean the black one. I do clean it, and it was like a higher quality one, so I don't have to throw it away as much. But yeah, I thought that was a good one. Let's see. Oh, this one I really like. Garden hose washers, especially if you have a garden. Those washers fall out, they crack, they get old, and they're very important when you have a nozzle on there and you're spraying. Man, if you don't have a washer in there or the washer cracks, it's just a mess. And those things are very inexpensive. And just keep it in your toolbox or with your garden. I have a bench out there. I sit down by my garden, and I purposely got it because it's a bench with storage. And in there, I got all my extra garden stakes, and in there I have a tub with a lid on it, so it's weatherproof, with all my garden tools in there. Just throw your washers, something like that, in there. You'll always have them. For your car, fuses, bulbs, and filters. I think that's a good one, especially bulbs, because if a bulb goes out, you're going to get pulled over. And fuses are easy to store. They're small. You can store them in your car. But it's good to have extras. And filters. Oil filters, if you change oil yourself, or air filters, or the cab filter, which is in your glove compartment for a lot of places, for a lot of cars. You can stock up on those. And the last one on this list, which I like this one too. I don't have any of these at my house, but I think I'm going to pick up a couple just to put them in my garage. Toilet kits. The back of the toilet kits, when a toilet goes wrong, it's most likely back there and something that we all can fix. It's pretty easy to fix. If anything else, you can check on YouTube. They'll show you step by step. They're very easy to fix. But it's good to have a couple of those full kits, and they're not very expensive. Just to have those things on hand. Like always, would you guys put your unusual preps down in the things I didn't mention, because it helps everybody, and I appreciate you guys. And what are you guys doing to celebrate Taylor Swift's engagement? Let me know in the let me know in the comments. Ridiculous. I don't want to rain on anybody's parade, but god dang, that is unbelievable. I can understand that reaction if your daughter's getting engaged, or you're someone your best friend, or someone you know, or something. But a celebrity that none of you know, none of us know, really. All right, see, I'm so ranting about it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. If you could give me a thumbs up, because it does help with the algorithm. And comments do help too, just to say hi, or tell me what you think about Taylor Swift's engagement. And I will see you guys on the next one. Get your households in order, and I appreciate you guys very much. Stay safe out there. See? Mac and cheese that expired, but it's still good. Threw some sausage in there. Threw some stuff from the garden. These things are evil, but just so good. They're so spicy. Now I can wash my hands. But I put one of those in there. And I'll pop the lid on this bad boy. And I'll put it in the freezer. That's meals for later. Now I know that's not healthy. I'm gonna get hammered in the comments about being healthy. I can't waste food. So I am heading into a more healthier lifestyle. I am headed that way. I can't get rid of what I have. Next year I'm gonna grow a lot bigger garden. I'm gonna eat a lot more veggies and try to be a tad more self-sufficient, not relying on grocery stores so much. This garden keeps giving. All right. Oh yeah. Here's the sad part about my stockpile. It's almost all unhealthy. Like, I have so much unhealthy food, but I'm not gonna throw it away. I can't get rid of it. I got too much, and I'm gonna just replace it with healthier versions. Can't waste food. Can't do it. This is not healthy, but it's delicious. All right. See you guys later.